Hi guys, this is our YouTube channel, Imagine Brawlers. My name is Ernest and here we are to talk about from the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, the second season, episode 7. And well guys, I'm here to tell my personal opinion about the episode because of a lot of things, like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of YouTube channels have, argue with the way in which a lot of plots, a lot of things from the battle in concrete and from the episode have came into fruition. And also when you get plus to that opinion that the showrunners and the big bosses have told about, no, this episode has been the greatest landscape battle episode from the story of the TV shows. When you have those things, it's like really complicated to tell your personal opinion. For me, I would like to say that it has been really an entertaining episode. I've enjoyed the episode because of a lot of things. I have acknowledged that the episode is not perfect. In the battle sequences, there are things that have no logical at all, and in the cinematography, in the visual aspect, the episode has been really astonishing, overwhelming. Amazon have put a lot of budget and a lot of money here. You can see it in the whole costume, armory, mostly on the elves. I have to say that the Numenorians get a little luck of that. When you compare it maybe to the Numenorians from the books, or when you get to see the people of Gondor, the armors that they wear, comparisons will be tedious. But the thing is that this battle in this episode, I really enjoyed the visual aspect and determination of the armors. That armor, I would really like to go to the war only for that armor. It's really tremendously a great termination. The treatment of the metal, it's really astonishing. For example, that lieutenant character elf that it's always by the side of Elrond, that came at the end of the episode, with the bad news from the dwarves, the army of the dwarves, that it's not going to come for help in Elrond. It's like that character. For me, I've immediately thought on these elves from the Lord of the Rings original trilogy, from the Abyss of Helm. And well, what about the assault from the army of Elrond and the elves facing the orcs and other forces? Well, we get to see a little bit of a glimpse of that in the trailers, and the thing was that we were really expecting, a great, tremendous battle landscapes, just like in a little bit of the Abyss of Helm, because this episode have, a lot of comparison points with the Abyss of Helm from the Two Towers, from the second film from the Lord of the Rings, the first trilogy. But the thing is that they a little bit of get screwed up, because you can see the cavalry, taking again the orcs forces, and that scene, that glimpse of the scene is really huge. You think it's going to be a really great impact. All of the forces fighting each other. And the thing was that Galadriel appears there for stopping Elrond. Because Adar had Galadriel as a host. I didn't bother because of both sides weren't that confrontation. But I can agree with a lot of people that have pissed off because they didn't give us that big battle against the orcs. And well, we get to see the aftermath of that Elrond and all that are having that meeting with Galadriel as a host. And well, they are bargain the freedom of Galadriel. And well, at the end happens what most people got a little bit of pissed off, because in the books, so in the future, Galadriel, it's going to be the mother-in-law from Elrond. And it's a little bit of a complicated, because from the books, the ones that have wrote the books have acknowledged that Galadriel, it's married with Celeborn, a character that yet haven't maybe appear on the series, but the thing is that there is this family relationship. We all get to understand what they do that, like for Elrond to give Galadriel something to escape from that gate. For me, for my personal opinion, I really have to say that I was telling like, come on man, so with everything, and for me it was
Hallelujah, yeah!
getting into the plot of the dwarf that have like received that call from Elrond to summon them to the war, and it's on a region. For me, that scene between during the fourth and Elrond was a tremendous performance for each other, for both actors. And well, we have this kind of like conflict between him during the fourth and his father, because the father is under the dominion of the ring, and it's like taking him to awake the Balrog, this clickbait guy Balrog that I remember those trailers from the first season telling us that the Balrog was going to appear, that he was going to do a really big man. And here the father during the third breath, during with that if the dwarves leave Castle Doom, he's going to mess it up. It's like a really a good excuse for later elves and the dwarves have this great big conflict. Well guys, what about the plot of Celebrimbor and Sauron? For me, I have to say that the series and this season have grown up a lot of stairs because the development of this plot for me, and of course a lot of the people that have acknowledged from the books and also from the game Shadows of Mordor. Celebrimbor has like this warrior great aspect. It's like there is no relationship between at all with the Celebrimbor from the series, but instead of that, I have to say that the actor gave us a great performance, and you can see that the episode begins with that thing of Celebrimbor. It's under the mind control that Sauron made in the previous episode, and he's like on this kind of like matrix world, like he haven't seen all of the destruction there on his Siri region. But the thing is that there is a common pattern that he acknowledged, like this little mouse that it making the same movements in a specific frequency, and well, for me that was like really interesting to see it. And when he realized that his city is under attack, under the siege of the orcs, it's mostly too late, and it really have been like really surprising and really make a great impact on me, this fact of that this character Merdanian that have part in the syndicates from the artistic elves that works with Celebrimbor, that for a lot of people maybe haven't like summoned a lot for the plot, but in this scene that I have to say that the actress is really astonishing, a point for the series. And the thing is that if he's like by her side, Sauron gets manipulate the gravity and she falls, and well, Celebrimbor gets like the goatee and all of that stuff, and the way that in which the series get rid of her, it's truly brutal. Well guys, so now getting to the thing that mostly of us have like really been expected from this episode, the great battle, the big chicken from the Rise with Chicken. Well, I have to say that
mira que esta gente son normales. Mandarnos el cañonazo ese para tumbarle un muro primero antes de entrar por las puertas.
Astonishing, but in the logical terms, lacks in a lot of things, that maybe could have been better planned from the military point of view, because in the series it has put the statement that in the Eregion city there are two great wood doors that for the orcs were more easier to bring down those doors and came inside of the series.
Muchachos, el Olimpo queda para allá.
Really a dumb decision. And well, what about that coming of the dawn? For me, the Elrond performance, it earns me that thing of that smile on his face, that he's still of everything waiting for Durin's appearance. For me, it was really a good performance, and it really puts me into the feeling of the battle, no, and well, for me visually, this thing of the dawn coming, no, and the elves, you know, like a little bit about decimated, but still fighting for a region. It was, you know, like really fulfilling. Guys, so this is a video, Sam. Please, if you like the video, give me a huge like on that like button. Please, if you like and want to stay, get subscribed, guys, and please let me your comments down below to read you, to acknowledge what are your thoughts about the whole siege from the orcs and this whole episode. Do you think that the orcs tienen que pasar la primaria or no? Otherwise, guys, remember that yes, life it's not only one, but this one here. You have to live it and live it in abundance. God bless you so much.